Hello, dear friend. Happy Sunday. Today's gospel is from Matthew chapter 20, verse 1 to verse 16. And our theme for reflection is God pays attention to all. Jesus, in that passage, taught his disciples a fundamental lesson about the attitude of God to all his creatures. He used the story of the landowner who hired workers for his vineyard at various hours during the day and yet paid them all the same wage to explain to his disciples that God is open and generous to all who come to him. The landowner had to do many things on his farm. Hence, he needed many hands. He went to get more and still got more. It is true that some came earlier than others, but as he got them, he made an agreement with each of them for a particular wage. Even to the last hour of the day, he went to get some more, and he brought them into his vineyard to work. Naturally, those who came earlier had the feeling that he would pay them higher than those who came later. So, as he gave each one of them what he deserved after the work, they complained. They asked why those who came later must receive the same wage as they who came earlier. That's the point at which the lesson came forth. The landowner replied, "I choose to pay the last comer as I pay you. Why be envious because I'm generous?" My dear friends, we all need to realize that belonging to the fold of Christ is the greatest thing for anyone. For by that, we have an assurance that we shall not be lost in the end. But we must quickly call ourselves to it that this is a favor we got not by our own merits. Grace. That's the word. Grace. And if we have it, we also should make it available to others. The truth is that there is space for everyone in the household of God. There's a duty for each one in the vineyard. The time each one arrives is not important for God. What is important for him is that no one is left out of his abundant blessings which he gives to us when we make ourselves available. Now that is quite important, making ourselves available. Those whom the owner of the vineyard found much later, who said no one has had them, may be compared to those whom the world rejects today. These are in fact the ones whom the Lord wants us to know that he pays even attention to. On another note, can we ourselves recall probably there have been times when we have refused to do some good because we were not given the kind of attention or publicity or gratitude we think we deserve? How many times do we feel that someone else has taken up our place of duty and therefore we back out, withdrawing our commitment to God in the service of the community? There are those who have been surprised that when they left, more people emerged who were even better at their duty because they withdrew. But God brought more people to do what they thought nobody would do. Honestly, human categories may have put us in various classes, but everyone is equal and as important before God. God knows each one's ability, but he wants us to put our availability before our ability. When we do that, we will respect the fact that just as we have been called, others also have been called, irrespective of how, of where, and when. What would matter to us then is how God pays attention to all and how we also have become beneficiaries of his unlimited kindness. We shall in turn be his hands, his voice, having his attitude of generosity. This will make the world a better place and prepare us for a harvest of joy in his kingdom. Our song today is "Great Things Happen When God Mixes with Men," because he doesn't do it in our own ways. He does it in his own way, to make us know that if we do things in his own way, we shall rejoice and be happy together. Great things happen when God mixes with men. Great things happen when God mixes with men. Great and beautiful, wonderful things. Great things happen when God mixes with men. Some find life, some find hope, Some people even find joy. Some see their lives as they never could before. And some people find that they can now begin to trust. Great things happen when God mixes with men. Great things happen when God mixes with men. Great and beautiful, wonderful things. Great things happen when God mixes with men. God is open to everyone and He pays attention to all. He's generous. Can we follow Him? God bless you.